All right, everybody, right here I have with me Jamie Wells, and she's an amazing woman. I just met her. I'm really glad to have met her. We're here at the Kenda Full Gas Sprint Enduro. We're in West Virginia, and Jamie traveled all the way from Oregon, and I want her to tell us her story, let us know about her, and where we can look for her, what she's doing, and what she accomplished today here at the Full Gas. So Jamie, just go ahead, tell me your story. What are you doing here? And
so I just figured I'd come out here and try racing in the East. You know, it's a lot different than the West Coast, but you know, I really want to try to qualify for the ISDE this year for the women's team and try to represent my country.
Great. How did you do today?
I think I did pretty good. You know, I'm not used to the whole mud bogs out here, but the traction here is amazing. It's a lot different riding out here, but I like it. It was pretty fun. It wasn't too demanding on the body, and it was just great atmosphere.
So the format of the sprint enduros, that was good for you?
Yeah, this is like the first time actually doing a sprint enduro. I'm used to like the 100-mile enduros, but this was actually nice. You know, you just do a test and then you get like a 10-minute break and just start on the second test. So it wasn't like go, go, go all the time. So
right.
It's nice to get a little break.
That's cool. What did you like? Did you like the cross test or the enduro better?
I like the enduro test. Like woods is kind of my style, but you know, I've been practicing the brass track because going over to Europe, that's all they're really good at. So it's better to practice that more now.
That's great. So how did you do today?
I thought I did pretty good. I could ride a little bit better, but you know, I had to rent a bike from St. Watts, which was amazing. Able to get a bike out here and just ride and just have fun.
So you came here from Oregon, you didn't have a bike, and you went ahead and rented one, and everything worked good for you? It felt good?
Yeah, I bought my suspension, fit everything, just rode the bike, and just had a blast all day, so there's no issues or anything.
Awesome.
I also got to give a shout out also to my sponsors, Moose Racing, KTM Country, and also KTM. You know, they also helped a bit to get ready for this race too.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Are you interested in doing more of these, you think?
Yeah, actually definitely coming out here, you know, it's got my eye opening. I definitely want to try to do a national enduro and maybe a few GNCCs. You know, Shane Wild's great with the program, so I might try to rent a bike, and then K4, KR4 actually has some stuff, so there's definitely a lot of options.
It's cool that there are options now.
Yeah, it's a lot more options than I thought, and I'm like, man, I could have done this like years ago, and now I'm just like, why didn't I do it?
Right, that's awesome. It really does it. It opens up people to travel across the country.
Oh yeah, and like I said, like West Coast, like riding in Oregon, coming here, I was like, oh man, it's a lot different, but it's definitely a good experience.
That's really cool.
I still had a lot of fun.
That's great.
Yeah.
So are you tired from that, or are you just ready to go now?
I'm just so good.
That's
like
awesome.
another 3 miles or so.
So what are your future plans? I know you're going to ISDE.
Yeah, well, if I get picked this year, that'd be great to try to represent Slovakia. If not, just race in Oregon and try to get up my name out there a little bit more. Definitely, like I said, maybe future is come back out here for GNCCs or National Enduro. Cool. Still just have fun and ride.
That's awesome. And what's your background? I mean, how long have you been riding, and how'd you get started?
I've been riding like my whole life, so I just probably started riding dirt bikes before bicycles. But I didn't really start racing until like 7 years ago. But I wasn't really into it until a couple years ago, and right when I started getting pretty fast, like much faster, I was like, well, maybe I start going to ISDE, follow my grandfather's footsteps, and try to qualify.
That's cool. So your grandpa, he raced?
Yeah, he did the Isle of the Man, ISDE, and so.
That's really cool. Nice history, like family history to.
Yeah, it's always good to hear stories about him traveling like to Isle of the Man and get up one day and the next and do the test and his experience.
That's really awesome. I didn't realize that. So then I guess, then hopefully we'll see you in GNCCs and you'll be able to do that. I did want to ask you also, what are you looking towards, like the future of women's racing? What do you think? How do you think we're being portrayed? Women are being portrayed in the sport. Are we getting enough, help and things like that? Or
I think over the years it's getting a little bit better. That now that there's more women actually racing, and it's like, okay, instead of like, oh, it's a woman, like, oh, we'll just put her in this class. It's actually being more competitive, and we're actually able to compete with the guys. It's like in Oregon, I compete with the men's class because we don't have enough women, and we're trying to get a little bit bigger. And out here, like Cassidy was all like, oh yeah, there's like 20 women out in the race. I was like, what? I said, we can even get that, and that would be great. Like, just get more out here and just.
So you definitely encourage women to get involved.
Yeah, definitely. Like it's always great to like have someone come up and like, hey, what class should I ride? And like, you know, 'cause especially like over on the West Coast, sometimes we don't have enough. So unfortunately, we have to like.
Yep, just get out and do it. Doesn't have to be a woman's class, just go do it. Yeah, that's really cool. Well, it was really a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
And we will definitely be following you and your accomplishments. I'm sure there are going to be many.
Yep, so now I got to get ready for Idaho City.
There you go. You're on it. Thank you so much.
No, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.